What is up, guys? Nick Hernandez back here with another episode of NHTV, and in front of me I got the LG Nexus 5X. I actually just picked it up recently from the Black Friday sale that they had on B&H Photo, and without further ado, I'm going to unbox this bad boy and show you guys what's coming inside the box and tell you a little more about the specs and some of the things that I'm going to be reviewing while I'm using the phone over the next couple of days. So let's start unboxing this bad boy. First thing I'm going to do is take off this plastic right here on the top. Comes off pretty easily. Just pull that right off. I'm going to rotate it to the back, and it seems like you got a little bit of piece of tape right here. I'm just going to cut that open with my handy dandy RB3000 right there. Flip it over, and let's try to get this box out of here. And it takes a little more wiggle room than I thought. I don't want to pull it and open it out, and there we go. We're gonna open the box there. You got your front little packet, this little paper that you got right here on the front, and if you flip it over, just like in the Nexus 6P, you have a little bit of like a quick start guide with how to charge the phone, some of the cables that come into it, how to turn it on, how to put the new SIM inside of there to start using that. But let's put that off to the side, and let's look inside of the box. And it's very simple. This is a $399 smartphone. I got it for $299, but basically inside of the box you get things like your charger, which is a USB Type-C to USB Type-C. You get your actual power brick, which will be able to enable us to use a quick charge for this device. Now, before we take a look at the phone, I'm actually going to pull it out and put it off to the side so that I can show you what comes behind the phone. And behind the phone, you get this little paper right here that tells you you get 90 days of Google Play Music trial, and basically you'll be able to use that to use things like Google Play Music and also YouTube Red, but I'll put that off to the side. And then you get your little quick start guide that basically has a little more information of how to use the device, and also a SIM ejector tool. Put that back in there. Put the Google Play Music card back off to the side, and we're going to move the box to the side so that I can show you the feature presentation, which is the LG Nexus 5X. And let's take off this piece of plastic that's surrounding it, and seems as though you got to rip it, and I don't like to rip these things, so I'm going to try and see if I can just slide it off gently instead. And I pull, and there we go. Slides off nice and easy. Put that off to the side, and here it is, the LG Nexus 5X. And basically, this is a really good smartphone for $399. How I got it $299. There's a lot that comes with it. It comes with a 5.2-inch 1080p display. That's LCD display. It comes with a 5-megapixel camera up on the front, mono speaker on the front there. On the back, it comes with a 12.3 megapixel camera with laser assisted autofocus and Nexus imprint as well. It comes with a 2700 milliamp hour battery. You have an option for either 16 or 32 gigabytes of internal storage. You have a Snapdragon 808 processor with 2 gigs of RAM. There's no expandable storage on this device, so you might want to opt for that 32 gigabyte. This is actually the 16 gigabyte option, and while I'm reviewing it, I'll be able to tell you a little more about how there's some drawbacks to only having 16 gigabytes. And it also comes with Marshmallow 6.0 installed. So this is the brand new latest and greatest that Google has to offer in terms of OS. But let's turn around, let's start powering on this device. And as I power on this device, I'm already noticing that it's not an AMOLED display, which is not a deterrent. I actually have a Huawei Nexus 6P that I use as my daily driver, so it'll be a little different using this device and as I use it every day. Some of the things that I'm going to be asking myself as I do this review, and the first question I'll be asking myself is, will I miss my Nexus 6P as I'm using it? That's my major issue right here. Am I going to want to go back to using my Nexus 6P immediately, or will I be able to use it for the full week or so that I'm reviewing the device? Next thing I want to notice is 2 gigabytes of RAM enough for this phone? And I'm not sure if it is enough for this phone. And even with the Snapdragon 808, maybe things like optimization and software will really help it. but I'm not sure. Once we use it, we'll find a little more about how it performs. And the last thing I want to be able to test is battery life. The Nexus 6P has a much bigger battery than this one. As I said, this one has a 2700 milliamp hour battery. Although it does have 1080p and a slower processor, let's say more power efficient processor, it should be able to hold up, but that's one thing that I really want to test on this device. But before I go, I'll do a little more of a sweep to show you what the sides and the back of the phone look like. So here's the power button right here, if you can see that. The volume up and down. On the top, you've got nothing. On the bottom, you've got your USB Type-C port with your headphone jack, and on the other side, you've got nothing. So it is plastic on the back, and it's got this nice soft touch plastic material. Kind of reminds me of the days when I had my Nexus 5. So this is very pleasing in the hand. Feels really nice, feels really light in the hand, much different than my Nexus 6P, but doesn't have that premium feel because it is made of plastic. But so far, I'm liking it. I'm really enjoying it, and as I go setting this up, I really want to just test this out as much as I can, give an honest review of what it is, and basically try to convince you as whether it was a good buy for me to get it for $299, and to see if whether it was a good buy as well for $399, and a little more about the device as well. So thanks again for tuning in, guys. If you like this video, make sure to click the thumbs up down below and also subscribe to my channel. And another way to follow some of my content is to go on Twitter. I'm at Nick Hearn TV. That is NICKHERN TV for Twitter news. And I post a lot of the stuff that I'm using for this device, especially camera samples and other things like that. Some little nitbits that I'm using for this device as I go through it. So thanks again, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.